Okay, at this time we're going to be playing the tune Over Here, Over There. What a fun tune. Very difficult because it's going to be you're working on applying some eighth notes, and you want to make sure you're counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to be able to have the correct placement of this. Let's get right on it here. I'm going to record it right now with the metronome set at 70. Okay, you might want to start at 60 and then eventually try to work it up to 120 beats. But that's really very fast, especially for this one. This is rather difficult. So let's take a look. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to start off. I'm going to record this part here. And we're all set. We're going to get 4 beats in to count. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Get it? Okay, so now as you can see, in order to make these eighth notes fit correctly, you have to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And even on those bars, like on the 4th bar here, where you have just all quarter notes, it's still best to be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, once you feel comfortable there, we're going to go over to the duet. Now, the duet is just our added piece. We're going to play it with just the right hand only, and I'm going to use a different sound. I use my favorite bassoon sound here because it gives us, you can really hear the difference between the two. And I'm going to play over what we just did. Now, this is very important as well, as you'll see little numbers above the notes. It's very important to understand you're starting off this particular duet with the thumb being in this position. So the thumb is here. If you're starting in the wrong hand position, when you get up to that 3rd and 4th measure with all those eighth notes, you're going to run into a problem. Okay? So you have to make sure that you're using the correct fingering to best be able to play this in time. Okay? So here we go. Let's try it. I'm going to be recording now the second part, keeping it at 70. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay, now we have both parts into the machine. Let's play it back now and listen to it at 120 beats, which is really fast. And I think you're going to see what happens here. Even in the duet, you're playing those quarter notes and you get the rest. You have to make sure you're really counting very carefully in order to have both parts connect. Okay, here we go. Let's listen to it at 120. Now, this is if we had some time to practice it, but I wanted to play it slow for you for the demonstration. But we'll listen to it, what it would be like after you practice it for a while. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Again, if you're having trouble, as these pieces are getting a little bit more challenging with all these eighth notes, if you're having trouble getting the metronome up to 120 beats, don't worry about it because you do the very best you can, and then you can always go back to this material and you'll find that eventually you'll be able to get it up to 120 beats. Now we have our new piano lingo here, which is decrescendo, and it has this long arrow, triangle sideways like this, and it means very loud, it's loud, and gradually getting softer. So underneath the group of notes, you'd be playing that as if they were louder and then softer, okay? And we're adding that to our musical list now, which has given us a lot of musical terms and notation and things to better build our language in the music world. Now, in addition to playing the piece, the duet, and the decrescendo, I want you to be working on scales as well. Let's take a quick peek at the scales, okay? And we have right now the E scale. have the, let's go to the A scale now. And the D scale. And the G scale. Last but not least, our very first scale, the C scale. Scales are going to help us keep our fingers strong and really will help us when we start getting into faster playing, because you're going to be having the fingers used to working and playing smoothly. Now, we're going to go on now to our practice piece, the three-note pattern, and the rhythm is a dotted half note, which is 3 beats going to a quarter note. Watch this very carefully. This is really pretty, okay? One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second line. 3. Nice to use the sustain pedal too to have all those notes blend. Third line. 2, 3. Isn't that pretty? So again, use your left hand 3-note pattern as if it was a metronome. 1, 2, 3, and on beat 4 you're playing that quarter note. And it's giving you a chance now too to be reading some of those higher notes that we haven't yet seen, the C and the B. And so best of luck with this. This is really a good one. Keep the tempo slow with these. These 3-note pattern tunes should be played very slow. Let's add this to our lesson plan here. We have a new piano lingo, and over here, over there, we'd like to have you also feel free to send along your own pictures and or stories, and we'd love to share them with others online. And it really makes the playing the tune experience really kind of special, because you're really able to connect with other stories that other kids have written. So enjoy over here, over there. Good luck.